Ciao ragazzi e bentornati con GREEDFALL. Allora, scopo della puntata è recuperare un po' di missioni secondarie che penso di aver perso. Voi vedrete, ovviamente, scusate, non vedrete tutti gli spostamenti di qua e di là, ma vedete solo quando prenderò le quest. Sono arrivato da questo tizio qua e teoricamente mi dovrebbe dire qualcosa, o almeno ci proviamo, vediamo un po' se è vero. O almeno credo,
We don't have a lot of time to rest, you know. Anything else?
Niente, ho detto una cazzata. Evidentemente non tutte le persone con cui possiamo parlare hanno una quest da darci. Vabbè, comunque io andrò a indagare e poi vi aggiorno. Allora, in teoria una quest dovrebbe partire qui dalla taverna, se non ho capito male. Proviamo un attimo e vediamo se è vero. Chiedi di i suoi affari.
Well, extremely well, in fact. Place is always packed. Nothing like the taverns on the continent completely empty since the Malachor hit us. Of course, seeing as it's mostly sailors and soldiers in here, there's a bad fight now and again. We get some pretty rough brawls. But at least it's not like we're living in some cemetery. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks.
Niente, mi sbagliavo, non è qua la quest, com'è possibile? Bene ragazzi, allora penso di aver capito che qualche quest era mancabile e quindi non sono riuscito a farla perché non riesco a far partire le quest che vorrei. Ho provato a guardare anche un elenco in realtà su internet, ma non... boh, non riesco a farle, evidentemente non è più possibile farle, vabbè, per cui vediamo un po' di fare quelli che ci rimangono e basta, dopodiché andiamo avanti con la storia principale, boh, si vedrà. Peccato perché avrei voluto farle tutte, non pensavo ce ne fossero di mancabili, evidentemente mi sbagliavo. Peccato. Bene ragazzi, siamo arrivati nell'area della quest, vediamo un po' cosa possiamo fare. Qua è territorio completamente inesplorato, vediamo un po'. Vai! Ok. Selvaggina. Ogni tanto purtroppo serve. Cosa c'è qua da esplorare? Nemici, mi sa. Eccoli qua. No, no, non sono nemici, No, no, direi di no. Deve essere un accampamento allora qua dietro, credo. Vediamo un po'. Oh, eccolo qua, perfetto. Bene, nuovo falò acceso. Ottimo. Poi cos'altro c'è da fare? Di qua direi di andare, No, di qua direi che non si va. Sbagliato. E vabbè, tutte queste collisioni a cazzo. Ah, eccoli i nemici che si sentivano prima. Vabbè, ma non ci interessano a noi. Allora. Segnalino raggiunto. Bene. La volpe. Maledetta volpe. Va bene. Valuta la situazione alla radura di Cal Sen. Spedizione di raccolta del legname. Vediamo un po' che succede qua. Ecco, vogliono combattere. Strano. Male.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
È una proposta ragionevole.
Fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night. But I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
Non devi dire così però.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later.
Male.
The camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Indaga sulla morte dei boscaioli. Andiamo e vediamo. Ma Ah, ma è qua che si deve indagare, ho sbagliato allora. Ah! Vabbè, che scatto fai in avanti? Bene, dai. No, allora ho sbagliato, è di qua che si deve indagare la morte dei boscaioli. Sì. Parla. Parla con dottoressa delle spedizioni di raccolta delle legame.
Hello, Doctor.
Un nome un po' più
I
lungo.
am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked.
Poveretti.
If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here.
Sì.
I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Mamma mia, che impressione. Vediamo un po'.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corner of the mouth. There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death.
Da chi?
Strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
The appearance of these bodies and the smell emanating from their mouths leaves me in no doubt. They were poisoned. That this doctor could have believed that this was simply an illness is beyond.
È corrotta anche lei. È corrotta anche la dottoressa. Dottoressa, lei è un infame. È il giuramento di Ippocrate? O Ippocrate? Ippocrate.
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Did they drink anything in particular?
They like to drink their fills in the evening. Life is dreary here. But if the poison was in the alcohol, I'd also be on the pile of corpses.
Giusto.
What did they eat yesterday? Did they eat any mushrooms?
No, we avoid that kind of thing. We don't know enough about the region's plant life.
Saggio.
The congregation provides us with dry produce, otherwise we eat game. Yesterday they butchered a beast brought by the hunters.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Trova i cacciatori al limite della foresta. Vediamo un po'. Ma io dubito onestamente che siano stati gli isolani i cacciatori. Mi pare un po' strano. Se è così allora se la sono cercata, mi spiace dirlo però. Se è veramente così. Poi là. Au. E uno. E due. Ops. Bastardo. Bravissima Alfa.
Oi! This is our prey, Rednecks. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
Vai subito al punto.
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you
Che piano
responsible.
sofisticato.
From now on, you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
Adesso andiamo.
This old man is devious. The method he used was very original. But now people have died. The woodcutters will want vengeance and things will only get worse.
Già.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
Bene. Nel frattempo un punto abilità. Calcio danneggia lievemente le corazze. Aumenta anche l'equilibrio. Oppure qua no. Aumenta la furia generata dai contrattacchi. Aumenta il danno. Sì, va bene, dai. Questa roba qua. Ok. Vediamo un po'. Chiedi consiglio de Corsillon. A de Corsillon. Allora, dov'è? Qua. Residenza del Sardè. Proseguiamo. Eccoci qua, ragazzi. Proviamo ad andare a chiedere consiglio a sto qua, che onestamente non ricordo nemmeno chi sia. Però avrà il suo perché, Si spera. Ancora più su? Si va per di qua, credo. Permessa. Ah, questo William Dafoe, ho capito, dai.
Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory.
Bene.
Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I have come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigidor. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Ok.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Did you know that the congregation have already tried to colonize this island in the past?
Oh, yes. I learned about it in some old archives, but the prince made me swear to keep it a secret.
And I suppose that you also knew that it's where I was born.
No, that part I guessed once I arrived here. But I knew that you were not the child of Madame de Sade. I knew her husband, you see, and despite what you may have been told, you do not look like him. The portraits you saw had been modified to make it seem like you did. I'm sorry. I imagine that uncovering such a lie must have hurt you terribly. But you can be certain of one thing. Your mother loved you dearly.
But why? Why hide the truth from me for all this time?
I don't know. The prince has his own reasons, and he's the one you should be asking. As for your mother, I believe she eventually started believing her own lie.
Addirittura. Vabbè. Ok.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Andiamo a... Trovi i documenti negli archivi. Ah, qui sotto allora, Vediamo un po'. Se veniamo a capo della faccenda. Mamma mia, Constantine, come sta? Male. Molto male, poveretto. Allora, al piano di sotto sono, Vediamo un po' se qua c'è una scala per andare giù. No. Di qua allora. Qui si andava veramente, giusto se non ricordo male, Ma poi sarebbero questi qua gli archivi. Ma. Ah beh, è vero, c'era qualcosa qua. Ok. In seguito alle negoziazioni tra il capo clan Dankas e la governatrice de Morange, concernenti le terre nella regione di Quenvar, è stato deciso che i territori negoziati saranno, d'ora in poi, di sola ed esclusiva proprietà della congregazione dei mercanti, allo scopo di avviare un'attività di disboscamento. L'accesso a tali aree è ora consentito solo ai membri della congregazione. Esamina i contratti con Dama Morage, che è... ho capito, sì. È quella che avevamo messo... è quella che abbiamo fatto scappare perché pensava che sarebbe stata uccisa durante la rivolta, diciamo, se non ricordo male, Vediamo un po'. In teoria sì, dovrebbe essere quella. Ok. Qui vicino, qua dietro, vero? Se non ricordo male. Ta 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 ta. Eccola qua. Dama Morange. Sì, 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 è questa, è questa.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigidor. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Of course, eccolo qua.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion.
Sì,
Can I
fammi...
help you with any other matter?
No. Io spero che ci facciano il teletrasporto verso De Corsillon.
Sir de Corsilion,
Per fortuna.
it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Già.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we can exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve, but several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Sì, ma non c'è un vero e proprio assassino, purtroppo, Vabbè, ragazzi, facciamo il viaggio rapido verso la destinazione. Ok, ragazzi, dobbiamo parlare con Dunkus. Vediamo un po' come va a finire questa questione della foresta, e del risanamento. Nel frattempo lootiamo un po' qua, vai. Qui, perfetto. E si va.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area.
Però
the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement.
vogliamo
You must
l'assassino.
deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths.
Mi
If they
spiace.
hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
Già.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoigse to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I
Purtroppo.
understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood.
Sì.
We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
You want
Addirittura.
me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
No.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Beh, praticamente non abbiamo ancora finito la quest, ce n'è andata un'altra ancora. Allora ragazzi, veramente se voi sapete se c'è qualche quest mancabile o se c'è qualche modo per recuperarle, ditemelo perché sono molto curioso. Questo era tutto, grazie e alla prossima.